Build day! Alright, so today is build day, and this is Meredith. Say hello, Meredith.
Hi.
Meredith and I are going to throw together her Christmas present, and we've got quite an adventure here. It's going to be quite a setup, sort of multi-purpose, not only for gaming, but it's going to have some productivity aspects to it as well for creative design that Mrs. Beast will be using too. Dual monitor setup, dual 24-inch 1080p, I believe they're 75 Hertz monitors, IPS screen. So it's going to be a really nice setup, and it's going to be perfect for a 1080p gaming system. So, what do we got? Where do you want to? A ton of stuff. Where do you want to start?
Over by you, probably.
Let's start with the cherry. We are going to go. This is going to be an AMD build, and we are going with the Ryzen 3rd gen. This is the Ryzen 7 3700X. So we are going to do our best, overclock this baby, and get it purring like a kitten. Let's go with the motherboard. We went with MSI on this, kind of because of the last build I did. Good luck with this, actually, the X470 version of this, but this is an X570 board. This is the MSI Gaming Pro Carbon, and why this board of all boards? Well, like I said, the Gaming Pro Carbon on the X470 platform has done a great job. That one's been sporting a 2600X, but that is overclocked and have had absolutely no issues. The BIOS was good, so I'm hoping for basically to have the exact same luck out of this one. Graphics, we really went big time on this, kind of swinging hard, especially for 1080p play. Going with the ASUS ROG Strix, this is the 1070 Super. This is going to be a beastie card, so I'm very excited to actually throw this in. The only other experience I've had with ASUS and the ROG Strix is the 580 that is running in the other system. So it's kind of like it's its twin, but it's its huge beastie big brother. So this ought to be pretty wild, especially if we ever in the near future decide to upgrade monitors. We could jump right into 1440 and just be kicking some serious butt with gameplay. So it might be some overkill right now, but it's sort of you're going to see this is sort of a future build too. It's going over the top with the expectation that it's going to last a while. So that's what we're really aiming for. RAM, we are going with not 16, because that's not good enough. We're going 32 gigs of DDR4. This is going to be 3600 megahertz. I believe this RAM is CL18 timing, so this ought to be interesting. And I'm going to do some future videos to kind of see how 3600 megahertz on the 18 timings would compare to 3200 megahertz on 16 timing, just to see if there's really, especially with trying to push 32 gigs instead of 16. So we'll see how that goes. Hard drives, again, at least for a startup drive, for a boot drive, I think this one is the most bang for your buck, especially with pricing comparisons. But we're going Samsung. We're going with the 970 EVO. This is the NVMe M.2 drive, so we're going to slap her right in the slot on the motherboard. It's 500 gigs, so it should be plenty to be a sufficient boot drive and stick 2 or 3 games on as well for good load times. As far as adding more storage, I'm not adding an SSD or mechanical hard drive right now. The reason being is I want to try to set up a NAS system here in the house, so where we have network storage for everybody to share. So that way, no matter what computer you're using, you can still pull your files and all your goodies and fun stuff like that. Case. Well, I've had good luck with the previous case I had in the other build is the H500i. So this is kind of like its updated twin. And this is the H510i. It is in black. And I've got to say, I really do like the case. I think it's sharp, I think it's clean. This does have the power supply shroud, so that's nice and tucked away and concealed. Cable management is really easy to do in this. It does have USB ports on the top. To stick with the NZXT theme a little bit, we're going to have NZXT cool this bad boy as well. And the other system, the 2600X, uses the exact same cooler, and I've had absolutely phenomenal results with it. This is going to be the 280 millimeter. This is the X62. So we'll throw this radiator in the front. I believe, and I have to check, did these come with RGB fans as well? They just might. And to drive all of this bad boy, we're going to go with the 850 watt power supply by Corsair. This is the RM850. It's an 80 plus gold power supply, so should have absolutely no problems. And I would say with all of the power consumption of what we're running, it ought to be right in the sweet spot as far as the power curve. On this power supply, I like to go a little bit beastier rather than like a 650. I think 1000 watt would have been overkill on this. 850 is kind of right there in the ballpark of what we're aiming for. So, you ready to tear it open and start throwing it together? All right, well, let's do this.
Yeah.
Open sesame. Ta-da! And there we have it. There's our motherboard.
Okay.
What goes there?
That, right?
No, what goes there?
No. That?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna put him in
I thought
first.
it was bigger than that.
Nope.
So that's tiny. What a waste of cardboard.
Okay.
That green part, I think
Yeah.
it's part of it.
Do you know how these go in?
I think so. They're like, you have to put it in.
You see that little gold arrow there
Gold.
on the tip of the chip?
Yes.
All right, you see the gold triangle?
It goes there.
He goes here.
That's what I've been saying.
Rare.
Meow.
And he sits.
Perfectly in
And we close him up. Ta-da.
there. And locked in.
He's set.
Okay. Now
Very good.
what?
Whatever, hippie. Careful.
That's magnetic, Daddy. The screwdriver's magnetic. That one.
Oh, yeah.
Your photo.
Okay. Set him down there. So now we've got our M.2 slot. Access the hard drive. These have come a long way in the day.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What's it like?
The fact that you can fit half a terabyte on that, and it doesn't spin and make noise and take forever to load, is just crazy. Yeah.
Oh.
Stick this one down.
You sure it'll stay there?
Am I sure? All you have to do is just hold it right there. Muchas gracias. And remember the screw we found earlier?
The tiny screw?
The one that says M.2 screw.
Oh.
That's the little fellow we need. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the pocket map is upstairs. I am using a stick knife. Zoop. Zoop.
This is why we have the tiny screwdriver. Meow.
There. Hard drive installed. Now the beauty there means that we won't have to run any cables or extra connectors. She's done, and she's clean.
So shiny.
Was that satisfying? Alright, so open. Alright. Now direction on these does matter. Because the circuitry, one side is longer than the other. So you got them in the track, and then you push down. Be careful. No, you were right the first time. Just kind of go right here and push.
I don't know if it's working or not. I don't want to push so hard I break it.
They click.
Okay.
So you have to actually give it a little force.
I don't know, I don't want to break it though. If I push too hard I could break it.
Yeah, I don't want you to either. That's 2. That one will look nice in that there and shiny.
Maybe it's a steak knife.
Serve it up there with the needles. Alright. Zoop. Open. Zoop. Okay, give me a press. Come on, beastie. Good Lord.
I think I'm pushing it in the wrong place. That's why it's not working for me.
Done. Alright, the way I see it, we've got a hard drive, memory, and a processor stuck on this board. Ooh, look. More things to pull off. You got the better one. Oh wow. Take note, peeps. The Gaming Pro Carbon has the back plate already on, so you don't have to worry about putting it in the case first. Beautiful. Alright. Alright. So, to open this bad boy, we've got 2 1 screw.
1 screw. That screw in the other.
Yep.
There's 4 screws.
Why is he still stuck?
Other screw?
There shouldn't be. Oh, he should come right out. Yeah, just like that. Gee, I knew it wasn't losing my mind. Alright, she has quite the nice little heavy duty glass. We'll set her over here.
Okay. Try not to scratch it. Does it fit?
No. Okay.
It's a bag.
Yeah, I know. That's for cables and such. We'll get there in a minute. Actually, let's go ahead and take the back off too while we're at it. The back pops off with 2 thumb screws as well. They go zoop.
Twisting the wrong way.
Yeah, you are. How do you do that?
I don't know.
Let's sit over here as well.
Low zip ties.
That's that's the idea. See, it's got some Velcro, cable management pieces.
Twisty things.
Anyway. I like it. So come out. See, those are all the cables for the front panel and such. This is where the, oh, we have a nice little air filter. Very handy. Okay. There's an air filter there too. That comes up by pushing the tabs to take it out, so you keep that air intake clean up there too. All right, we're flipping back around. Get down to business because we're business type people. Rawr. They've got those in there good. Good thing I came with one of these. Hey, look. Turn to the left. You want an eyelash on your face. There.
Hold on. There's something at the top. Why are there pinching or something else? Hold on, something in the back. Oh, ow.
Well, he's supposed to come out. Zip. Good. Now, he should fit in a peach. Just in there.
Not again.
Not again.
Hold on.
See?
Not in yet.
Oh, because I'm hung up on the wires. I just want to make sure it's going to clear. And it does. Alright.
Now what?
You can take that, put that in the box. Take this little guy off. Okay. And as you'll notice, she's already got thermal paste on her.
She does. Is that gray stuff thermal paste?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to take that off because I want to make sure and have it reapplied properly. Input.
The light went out.
You have to make sure the NZXT, when you switch, it's got to go. Let's see what I get him lined up.
That's good.
There's that. Plug him down. I'm gonna get this little bracket guy seated. Well, I don't know what the idea was behind the change in design. I think the other one was just fine.
It's a lot easier.
Sure seems that way. Next step is to stick him in the case. So let's lay this down.
Screws.
Let's get him seated first. You hold on to the brad and follow me. Careful.
to go in for this to work?
Yeah.
Like,
You can shoot.
okay. 3, 2, like your hands or no?
Watch me doing this stuff. Cables for this. Stop. Okay, we've got him sort of tucked in there. What I'm going to do is get the screws, screw the motherboard in. We have the motherboard mounted. I did get the radiator and the fans mounted all nice in there. The case cables are connected to the motherboard. The cable for the Kraken is connected where it belongs for the CPU cooler header. And I think, let's go ahead and stick in GPU. Alright, unboxing time.
So you got a box opener?
Proper opener, yeah. Come on there, little buddy. How about you wait 2 seconds? Like, there you go. And there she is. That is a monster. We will need to put that in the box. Oh no, where's the... we can leave that one on there because that's for the SLI port. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ta-da! There you go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Check this out. There's a little note on here that says performance mode and quiet mode. What was it?
You kind of just like failed.
Aha! Check these out.
Sticky.
On this card, there is a little switch right here. It's a little bitty guy. That direction is for performance mode. This direction is for quiet mode. So we want to make sure
It's on performance.
it's on performance mode. Yay! Rein on back in. Come on, you big fella. Oh, for crying out loud.
Does it fit?
Of course it fits. Yay!
Now what do we do with these?
We'll put them in a box or a Ziploc baggie. They do not go back on skate. So this dude on here. Okay, and front cover. There. You had to push him in first. Or he had to be pushed in. Okay. Let's clean up our mess and get it fired up.
Okay.
Okay, here it is, the moment of truth. Let's see if this build actually works. Is everything ready to go? I see some
There's
lights.
a light.
And boom.
Yay! Whoa.
Fans are running. We're waiting. Come on, baby. Hello.
Oh, keyboard.
Blue light on the monitor.
Mouse.
Post. Come on, post. Do it.
Does this mean it worked?
I'm checking it. Detected. Device change. Clear. Please enter setup to configure your system. F1 to run setup. Gee, I think I might. Greetings. Boom.
Yay!
Wait. Skin a cat. We're up.
Woohoo.
We kind of knocked out a pretty cool build there.
Mm-hmm.
And now we get the fun of configuring, and it recognized processor, 32 gigs. Yeah, we're in business.
Woo.
We'll get her set up. So the next thing we get to do is we'll get it set up, we'll get Windows installed, and you can start playing some games.
Yay.
Well, what'd you think? This is your first video,
That was cool.
your first build.
Second build.
Well, you were more hands-on with this build than you were a year ago.
True.
How'd it feel?
Pretty good.
Pretty awesome?
Mm-hmm.
Groovy. All right, well, that's going to wrap up our build day. And we obviously have a machine that's rocking out, so we're going to play with this. And there'll be videos to come to let you know how it's going. So make sure you hit like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.
Big box holds tiny thing.
It's all about how you use it. Like wrestling a bear.
I imagine it'd be much harder.
Ew.
But which bear would you pick to wrestle is the question.
None. They're bears.
Fair enough. So is the camera still going?
At the moment.
Okay.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I didn't know. I didn't even know it's still going.
Battery's low. You're gonna have to cover
Oh, yeah, it's
that
gonna
out
die.
of the video.
Damn it. What?